You ever wake up in the morning and you just got this crazy raging boner? And it was like the worst as a kid as I was in high school, or all the way up from elementary school to high school. It was just bad because I remember every every Wednesday every Wednesday morning, my dad, it was Wednesdays that my dad would have work off. So he was able to wake me up in the mornings, and he would. And it was bad, man. It was just like a nightmare because you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself like, hey, man, why do you exist? Why are you there? And I remember thinking to myself, why do I have this crazy boner? And it was always, for some reason, I remember always like thinking to myself, I masturbated last night really good. It was like amazing, you know, and I deserve to not wake up in the morning with this hard on, you know? I I don't deserve this, especially on a Wednesday morning. I go all out on Tuesdays. I go all out. So I hope, in hopes that I don't wake up with this boner because my dad, his strategy for waking me up in the morning was walk just inside my door. He'd stand right inside my door and he'd tell me, "Dude, I'm not leaving until you're getting dressed, up and getting dressed." And I'd be like, oh, jeez. And thinking back on it, I began to wonder why. How did he never catch on? I'd stand up with a handful of quilts in front of me, and I'm sort of leaning forward, to kind of sink in my weighing and hope that it'll blend in every way possible, and it would work. That's the way I'd survive in these Wednesday mornings with my dad waiting for me to get up. Um, Give me 5 minutes, I'll be up. Nope, no, nothing works, dude. No, nothing gets this dude out of my room because he knew. All right, I gained a reputation for being hard to wake up. Um, because basically I used to go to sleep every night with like 1 hour before I had to wake up. And this was every night, because you get into that sleeping pattern where you go to sleep, you sleep for 1 hour, you go to school all day. I'd come home at like 4 and then go to sleep till midnight, and then I'd get 1 hour sleep, before I had to wake up essentially. And it was hard to wake me up, so I gained that reputation. And my dad, it kind of forced my dad to be like, dude, not not leaving until you get up. And I'd be like, oh, geez Louise. And, there was nothing I could do about it. When you're waking up in that morning, especially the night before, I'm dead tired going to sleep, right? So I'm not gonna set my clock, just so that I can wake up before, so I can anticipate these Wednesdays when my dad is gonna come in and tell me, dude, get up right now. Even though you've got a raging boner, get up and get dressed. And I'm not anticipating that, so I'm not gonna set my alarm clock and do all that. And time passed. I never got caught. Well, that would be a lie to say I never got caught. There's there's tons of stories I could go on for years about me getting caught. Oh jeez, getting caught masturbating. Getting caught masturbating is like the worst thing because you are vulnerable now. You're like dead meat now to the person who caught you, and if that person, in any way wants to take advantage of you, it's you're pretty much screwed because that person caught you masturbating, and it's over. You pretty much just gotta end your life at that point because that person already ended it. All you're doing is a formality. Yeah, it's all over. But there's stories to be told. There's definitely stories to be told, and I'm willing to trade. So that'll come when it comes.
I don't play this game much anymore, so but when I do, it's with a friend. So I don't really deal with getting flanked like I do right here. So I just get pissed and I just like run out of the room and I'm trying to stop this guy from stealing my kills. I'm like rushing and I'm dealing with all this mess. So I was super satisfied when that bastard in front of me didn't get that kill because that bastard behind me didn't want to shoot him. He'd rather shoot me. What a douchebag they all are, man.